Hi there, Tom Auger with a very, very short Figma tip that kept me frustrated for a long time, and you'll probably discover this when you type in something like, how do I nest something at the right level or move it around that keeps changing? So here I've got a annotation element, and I want it positioned in the center of the screen, and I want it associated with this outer frame, not some inner column. But if I drag it, you can see that Figma is kind of choosing the deepest nested layer that it can, and then it gets stuck in the wrong spot. And even if I do manage to get it into the level that I want it, as soon as I start to drag it around, Figma still continues to want to nest it at a different level. So let's take a look at some options here for getting it nested at the right level. First thing is pay attention to your mouse cursor. That's going to tell you that's what's dictating where Figma thinks it's going to be dropped into. So if I'm going to look at my mouse cursor, not the shape of the object, my mouse cursor, and when my mouse cursor, you see, gets into that outermost shape, it wants to stick it there. And that's actually the level that I want it placed at. So I can drop it now, which is great. Obviously, it's not in the right position. And if I try to drag it now, Figma continues to think that I want to nest it at different levels, which is not the case. So to keep it at this level, I want to actually turn absolute positioning on. And that'll allow me to sort of move it around in this level and stay where it wants. However, Figma is still, as you can see, wants it to sort of go into an inner level. So we've got to tell Figma, I'm dragging it, but please ignore any further nesting. And that's where the spacebar comes in. Now, unfortunately, the spacebar is also used for panning. So if you press the spacebar before you click the mouse, you're going to be panning your screen around. What I want to do here is I want to start to drag this guy, and before it finds any other nested level, hit the spacebar and keep that spacebar held down until I get it where I want. Now it's ignoring other nesting levels. Now I'm going to let go of the mouse cursor, then I'm going to let go of the spacebar. We don't want to do it in any other order than that. You click on the item, you start to move it just a tiny little bit before it sees any other frame, and then you hold the spacebar, you keep the spacebar held down, and there it is. So it's a combination of absolute positioning and holding down the spacebar as you move it, and that'll get it to you at the level that you want it and keep it at the level that you're looking for. Hope this was useful. I'll see you in the next one.